Okay, so I wanted to share this video for the longest, but I just didn't know how to come about it because some people are just so judgmental and they might think that this is like fake or whatever. But anyways, maybe somebody went through it before and not just me. And that's why I was like, I wanted to share to see if anyone experienced the same thing like I did. So in March of 2020, I want to say the date was March 13th or March 14th. It was one of them. It was just a regular day. I was at home with my husband and my son. I cooked. My husband had to work because he worked in the chemical field and he works night. And he got ready for work. He left for work and I started feeding my son. And then we started watching Baby Shark stuff on YouTube. And he was getting ready to sleep, so he stopped playing with me, hugging me, and all that good stuff. And then I could only hear like this sound, but I have never heard this sound before in my life. And I looked at my son and I'm like, did that scare him? Because I thought he heard the sound as well, but clearly he didn't. So like a few seconds after that, like the room starts spinning. And I was like, why do I feel like this? I feel weird. And I could feel my spirit like coming out of my body, you know? And I started getting scared because I'm like, am I dying? Because if I'm dying, I don't want to leave my son here alone in the house because no one was there. And all I'm thinking about, my son is going to be in the house and there's stove. He can open the door, all that stuff. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't leave my son in here. I don't want to die right now. So the room starts spinning and I start panicking and I put my son down because I was like, if I fall, I don't want him to hurt himself as well with me. So I put him next to me on the couch, and the next thing I know, I was completely out of my body. And I knew then that I died and I was dead. And because it didn't feel the same, it felt different. And I was in like this dark room, like this really, really dark room. But the only thing I can still think of is like, oh my gosh, I need to call my husband. I want to call him so he can come home and get my son. I don't care if I'm gonna die. I just want to know that my son is safe. That's all I could think about. As a mother, that's the only thing you're gonna think about. Even on your dying bed, you're gonna think about, I hope my kids will be okay. But I knew I was dead at the time. And all I could say is like, God, please let me go back to Life of Part 2.